All right, so this week we have been studying about figurative language and ways authors use their words to give us effect. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look for that effect. So by the end of our lesson, we're going to be able to say, I can identify words or phrases the author uses for effect. So let's talk about what that means. I can identify words or phrases. What does identify mean? Find, figure out, locate, identify, find, locate. Words or phrases. Phrases are what?
Sentences.
Sentences, parts of a sentence.
What you say.
Words together. The author uses for effect. What is effect? That's the new word of the week. For effect. To do what? What's the purpose? What's the effect? Alex?
The effect is to make the reader more interested.
To make the reader more interested, sure. To make it more what? To make it more exciting, powerful. Love that word.
Fun, realistic.
Fun. Could be realistic. Could show me excitement. It could show me sadness. It could be funny. It could be scary, depending on what the author's trying to give us. It's giving us the effect. Okay, so how do we do that? What are we going to look for? Raise your hand if you know. What are we going to look for? What are we going to look for in our reading? No, what are we going to look for?
We're going to look for power words.
Power words. What else, Ava?
Details.
Details. Caitlin? Oh, this is a good one. This is the one we've been working on. I want you to take a minute. I want you to discuss in your group what are all of the different strategies for figurative language. Which are all the different kinds of figurative language? It could be and in 3, 2, and 1, focus back here. And so we have power words, we have details, we have figurative language. What about these things?
Senses.
Using our senses. So we are going to be looking for those in a minute. We're going to be looking for those in a couple of things. We're going to be looking on our little main idea cards we used for main idea. Now we're going to do another read and look for use of effect, author's use of effect. Why? Why do we need to know this? What's the purpose of knowing this? Why? Who cares? Why do we need it? Talk to your table group for about 2 seconds.
So
All right, 1. Let's hear from you. Why?
It help you in the story.
It helps you in your writing. How could reading something help you in your writing? I thought they were totally two different things. How? Tell us what you're thinking.
You could get ideas and details, power words.
You can get those ideas while you're
Reading.
reading to use in our writing. Awesome. We could use that in our writing. We can use it to make our writing what? Make our writing more powerful, more interesting to do what?
To make
the reader what? Feel like they're with us. To draw the reader in. To make the reader connect with what we're writing. And we're going to need to be able to do this when? Next week on that AZ Merit. In fact, fact, on Monday is going to be your writing portion of the test. So you will be able to look at these good uses of figurative language and uses of authors' phrases for effect, not only to help you in the reading portion of your AZ Merit, but also for your writing, to make your writing more interesting, more powerful, to draw that reader in, to make the reader not fall asleep while reading your boring writing, right? Why else? How can we use it for reading? How does this help us with our reading? Let's see, table 5. You look like you know. How can this help us with our reading? If I'm reading looking for those phrases, what will it help me do?
It will help us understand the story more.
Definitely helps us with understanding. What's another word for understanding the story? Comprehending the story. I wrote too big, huh? Comprehend the story. When you see those things, does it make you want to read more, or does it make you want to close the book and go away? It makes you want to read more. And the more an author is able to show us those good uses of effect and draw us in like that, it makes the writing more interesting to read. It makes us more excited about reading, and that's a good thing, is when we're excited about reading. So, we are going to identify words or phrases the author uses it for effect. We're going to look for all of these things: power words, details, figurative language, use of sentences, senses. We're going to do that to make our writing more powerful. We're going to do that so that we understand what we're reading better. And the best thing of all, enjoy reading, right? That's the best thing, is to love reading. Okay, so let's read our I Can real quick, and then I'll tell you what your activity is going to be.
I can identify words or phrases the author uses for effect.
All right, and why did we pick this out? Who remembers why we chose to work on this week? This was an area we noticed we struggled on in our benchmark testing from the district. So we said, hey, we're not going to have an area of weakness, we're going to have an area of strength. And this is why we chose this to work on this week. Okay, I need Ava, go ahead and tag that up on our focus wall. Everyone else, here's what your main job is going to be. Because we're at Friday now, you have a 2-part job. All right? We're going to be reading these little